Welcome everyone. Welcome to another PrimeS4 demo series on SAP AI. In this session, we will be introducing SAP Joule. I am Bimal Shubhakumar. I am based out of Denver, Colorado. I will be taking over everyone to the Joule demo session. In our previous sessions, we were focusing on machine learning, and then we also showcased a Gen AI based demo for easy filters. Now in this session, we are going to introduce Joule. We got enough feedback from our people, like how can we do an AI series without Joule. So this is just an introduction of Joule. So first of all, Joule is SAP's AI Copilot or ChatGPT type UI available to transform the user experience by using generative AI and empower users to execute their daily tasks more efficiently. So nowadays Joule is infused with AI agents also. So that part we are not showcasing in this demo. This is just showcasing the Copilot part of it. So some of the business benefits with Joule is like faster work, we can have smarter insights, better outcomes, and full control over decision-making process. Right? As we mentioned before, right, in order to have AI features, we need to have a cloud solution. We were using SAP S for a public cloud edition, right, for most of our sessions or most of our AI use cases. This time, in order to showcase Joule, we are using SAP BTP, which is also on SAP Cloud, to showcase some of the Joule features. This is a very basic session. We'll be just asking some generic questions, and we will ask some SAP-specific questions, and we will try to ask the same questions to Microsoft Copilot also. So in that way, we will be able to understand how Joule works different, what is the use case of Joule when we have enterprise data. And before I move further, just understand we are showing some very basic AI features, but just keep in mind it is the starting point, right? It's just the inception, right? We are seeing more and more stabilization, maturity in AI use cases which SAP is providing. Before I take you to our PTP where the Joule is activated, I try to showcase how Joule works, right? So this is an old SAP slide that we got, which somehow explains how Joule works. So there is a Joule UI where we can enter, ask questions, and we get answers, right? It works with our Joule context. So whenever we ask, it will identify the context and then use LLMs of partner LLMs or SAP's own LLMs, and then understand the Joule functions, which is based on business application, and get us the output. This is some of the older version of how Joule architecture, but this helps us to understand how Joule works, right? For example, first user makes a call, and then it will identify the context, what is that question is all about. Again, this is how an unstructured data is getting used to provide insights, right? Then it makes a call to external LLMs if required, and gets a response, and then we identify what is asked by the user. Then we make a function call to the business applications. In this case, it is BTP and general LLM, and they also contact LLMs through part of the content to understand what is available from the business applications, and reply is given to Joule, and that is provided to the UI. So this is just a high level architecture of how Joule works. Things might have changed in last 6-7 months, but this is a good way to understand what is happening at the back, right? So it's not that easy, it's complex, a lot of integration is happening, and thanks for SAP to provide such a product available for us to use generative AI solutions. Now let me log into my system. So this is a BTP system I am logging in. Okay, so I have one BTP global account and I have activated Joule. So this button here is the Joule diamond icon. So I am clicking on that. That will activate the Joule window, and I will ask a simple question. And obviously we need to compare this with SAP Copilot with Microsoft Copilot. So I will ask some two basic questions. Just as a demo, as an introduction. More use cases we can work on once we have the S/4HANA public cloud connected to Joule, so that this also will be showcasing all those scenarios to get insights into SAP public cloud data rather than basic questions that we are asking. Right? Since currently this is activated on SAP BTP. So I can ask a simple question that we ask in ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot, like write a sample email to my employees stating that Joule is SAP Joule is activated. So this will provide more or less a similar reply that we get from SAP, right? Or Copilot or ChatGPT, like subject announcement, dear team, I'm excited to inform that Joule, our new AI-powered business has been successfully activated, and then it'll give everything, and it also reads that I am the user who is asking this question, right? So it says that best regards. So I can just copy paste in my email and send and make some edits. I also wanted to ask a question, something like, can you please let me know all the sub accounts in the BTP global account. So I'm just asking to provide all the sub accounts. There are six sub accounts in my one. So now SAP reads it, saying that in the global account, currently I have activated it on global account 01, PrimeS4 Technologies 01. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6 of them with their sub-account ID and name is also done. So this is something only Joule can do, right? Because this data is not available for the Copilot or ChatGPT. If I ask this question in ChatGPT, we will see how it works. So now this is the use case of Joule, but more this is just basic to show that with enterprise data, which is not exposed to ChatGPT and other commonly available tools, Joule is exposed. Joule has access to enterprise data and they can provide these kind of insights. So once we connect this to a S/4HANA private cloud or a public cloud, we will get reports and everything that can be generated. That will be a demo for future sessions, right? This is just to showcase what kind of data source SAP can access and how SAP Joule has its own place in the market compared to Copilot and ChatGPT. Now let me copy the same question and apply it on my Copilot. So I have SAP Copilot here. This is Microsoft Copilot, not SAP Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. I am just write a sample email to my employees stating that SAP Joule is activated. Dear team, I'm pleased to announce SAP Joule. With Joule, you can expect something, and this also read that I am writing it on my Internet Explorer where I have logged in, and my title, everything is copied from Teams, and so it is also applicable here, right? So here, if I go back to Joule, if you see, it just did my name only, but my title is not part of my login, right? So they didn't get that. But otherwise, two different responses, so that we know that the SAP is not using Microsoft Copilot for getting this answer. It is using some other LLMs to get us the output. Now let me ask this question. This will be an interesting one. Can you tell me, can you please let me all the sub accounts in BTP global account? So if that I ask, let us see what will be the response, and this will be an interesting one to see, right? So this, rather than listing what are available, to list all sub accounts and hierarchical, the Copilot is completely clueless here, and they are providing some answers of how to get the answers, and some typing, what to type and all, right? So this is where clearly there is a role for SAP Joule for enterprise data, because Copilot does not have enterprise data with them. So or the BT data in BTP or other areas, right? So that is one small demo that we wanted to show on, just to introduce Joule, because we have started a series on SAP AI, and we don't want to go further without introducing Joule. More scenarios related to Joule will be showcased in future once we have the S/4HANA public cloud connected to Joule, which is already connected, but we are just testing it with more reports and what we can do with Joule. So that is what I have for today. Thanks everyone for the time. I hope this is insightful, and we will be coming with more AI scenarios in future. For any queries, please feel free to contact us at contact@primes4.com. Thank you.